What's up guys, Elgatus here, and today we're doing something a little bit different than what the channel usually does. We're actually going to be covering most or all of what Pokemon is doing with their new games, Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. By this point, I'm sure all of you have heard that the games have been released, and going onwards here, I would like to state that no way in any way is anything I'm saying going to be written in stone. This is all my speculation and my personal opinion on what Nintendo is going to be doing with our beloved franchise. Okay? Okay. So first off, we're actually going to rewatch the trailer. I'm sure most of you have seen it, but I'm going to do a quick run through of it, just giving my own opinions, and yeah, let's just go ahead and look at it. So of course Pikachu hops on up. Honestly, X and Y is something that's pretty big for the whole community. Everyone's been asking for a new Pokemon Coliseum game, for one thing. I think it's a great way to get 3D into it, and we see here that with the mirror and the glasses, I'm thinking customization is going to be something big. And of course you see what looks like the Eiffel Tower in the background. France is definitely something that's going on here. And here you see the new 3 starters with Chespin, who is an adorable grass type. Here we see him using what looks like Solar Beam, and of course you see the new attack animations. Here's Fennekin. Fennekin I actually really enjoy showing off fire moves, and what looks to be Psy-Wave, signaling that it might be Psychic, which is very cool. Here's Froakie using its water gun, what looks like to be a water gun attack, and what looks to be maybe a fighting type move, which is something that's very interesting, and I'm going to talk more about that in a little bit. That looked like the move Wish there, in any case. So this trailer is really great about showing off the plethora of Pokemon moves that, of course, are in the game. And who knows, we might even be getting more this generation, which again is something I'll be touching up on in just a moment. Here we see our new legendary Pokemon. I cannot say their names. However, Y was, of course, the bird, and X was the deer. And so yeah, now I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I think is going to be happening with Pokemon X and Y. Of course, it's fully 3D, which is a beautiful thing. You see earlier in the trailer, it has a fantastic draw distance. Let's see if I can find it. Not quite. Let's see, I might have gone too far. If I did, it's not a problem, but well, you see here, you can see the mountains in the background. It looks like some sort of space station, which, hey, that could be something very cool in its own right. So the draw distance, the 3D, it may or may not have full, you know, it's going to be on the 3DS. It has the thumbstick, so that always leads to the opportunity that it is going to have 8-way controls, which is very neat. Here's going back to what I said about Fennekin being Psychic. You see here, it looks like Psy-Wave. To me, that looks exactly like Psy-Wave, which we could have some reverse super effective damage types with Chespin being part Dark type, Fennekin being part Psychic type, and then Froakie being part Fighting type, which of course would completely reverse the type advantage situation. And I don't know about all of you guys, but I, for one, if Froakie does not learn the move High Jump Kick, I will be very disappointed. And let's back up for just a second here. This here looks almost like 8-way control. You see the spider webs going off in all directions, signifying that maybe our main character here can walk in 8 directions, which is very, very interesting. So that's really everything that the trailer has to offer. If you go a little further in, you see, you know, the glasses. This looks like Route 3. You see a village off in the distance. This is all things that we've all seen many times. If you browse any sort of Reddit or even just YouTube, you've seen most of this. So now I'm going to go on to what my opinions are. And personally, I think I'm worried that Nintendo is running out of ideas for Pokemon. Because you see Froakie, they've already had a decent amount of frog-type Pokemon. We've had Poliwrath in first generation, Politoed, Seismitoad. So, I mean, we were seeing some kind of similar things. Also, Nintendo hasn't outright mentioned another 150 or so Pokemon, so that could be an issue. While honestly, I believe that there will be more, and I'm going to continue speaking like there will be more. I feel personally like Nintendo is slowly going to begin to run out of ideas. This legendary right here, it's a deer, and we've had 2 other deer Pokemon with Saucebuck and with Stantler, and only 2nd generation. So, that's something interesting to think about. However, new Pokemon, I think there will be a Dolphin-type Pokemon. If I am wrong, I will be very flabbergasted for all... Oh, gosh, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but obviously there's going to be a Dolphin Pokemon. If there's not, that's going to be crazy. Speaking of new Pokemon, the new pseudo-legendaries, Pokemon like Hydreigon, Dragonite, Salamence. What could we be seeing here? Dragon-type Pokemon is very, very feasible. Will it be Dragon Flying? Will it be Dragon Steel? Will it be just pure Dragon? Who knows? Honestly, I'm pulling in for a Dragon and then an Elemental type. I feel like Nintendo, with the addition of 3D and customization, is really going to be trying to break away slightly from the usual formula. I did see one post on Reddit about the X Pokemon representing the light, and the Y Pokemon representing sound, which is very cool. But then they also brought up the topic of new typings. I'm going to have to disagree with that, only on the grounds that new typings have not been added since Generation 2. And that was with Steel and Dark. I don't believe there was anything else that was added. So maybe 2 new typings will be introduced. I don't think so. We're going to have to wait and see. This first video is going to be 100% speculation because, honestly, we don't know yet. You saw earlier the female character. That's to be expected at this point. They were planning on having female characters since Generation 1, I believe, which is very, admirable. Again, here we see with the mirror. Back to what I was saying about that. A lot of games use mirrors as customization techniques, and you see he has glasses here, but there are some points in the trailer where he doesn't have the glasses. I believe that was just a little bit earlier when he was swinging on the rope, actually, so we're going to go back and look at that for just a moment. So customization is a big thing. That's something that the community has been asking for a while now, and I'm very glad that they're listening to, people that have been, you see here he doesn't have his glasses. So I feel like there are going to be a bigger variety of things than we have seen before, just because it feels like so far they have been listening to the audience of Pokemon, the starters. I know a lot of people didn't like some of the Pokemon in Generation 5. I'm going to have to disagree with that. I liked all of them, but that's just my own opinion. As for these 3 starters, I think they look pretty solid, and they all have plenty of potential. I really kind of like that. As well as the fact that you see Pokemon from previous generations, which is why I was saying that there wasn't 100% certainty that we're going to have another 150 new Pokemon just because there's already so many. But I think Nintendo is going to pull through for us and give us so many Pokemon that we're not going to know what to do with it. Items as well. With Generation 5, we got new items such as Eviolite. I'm thinking that new items are definitely a thing that we can keep an eye out for. So just keep looking out for that. I'm going to be checking Nintendo's website very often, daily at least, to check and make sure that I'm not missing anything big. Like I said, this video is going to be going up a little bit later than most videos, at least trailer analysis. But like I said, I just want to voice some of my own opinion. I honestly think that our pseudo-legendary in this generation is going to be specially based, and I'm really hoping that there is going to be a rocket type that, instead of the traditional high attack, high defense, will instead have high speed, high special attack. Honestly, I think that's going to be something Nintendo can do to break away from their usual formula, and that would be a lot of fun for me at least, to try some new things from the franchise. Anyway, guys, just off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that's just about everything. There's not a whole lot that's out there for me to speculate upon, although it's always, there's going to be new information coming out for months and months. There's only 8 months till the release, and I'm very excited, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. So, with that, leave all of your own speculations in the comment section below. I'm going to be reading everything that you guys have to say, because I'm very interested to see what I might have missed that you guys definitely think of. And with that, you know, I'll see all you guys soon as Nintendo releases the next big thing. See you later, guys. Bye.